Hey everyone, welcome back. Are you ready to dive deep into a phrase that we use all the time,
Okay.
but maybe don't really think much about? I'm talking about the phrase makeup.
Ooh, interesting.
So it seems simple enough, right? But we got a bunch of listener examples.
Yeah.
And it turns out this little phrase makeup, it actually has seven distinct meanings.
That's a lot.
I know, right? So buckle up, because today we're going to explore all 7 of them.
Okay.
And hopefully by the end of this deep dive, you'll be using makeup like a pro.
All right.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Let's jump right into the first meaning,
Yeah.
which is, I think, the one that comes to mind first
Okay.
for most people. And that is inventing something. Like making up a story. I am definitely guilty of this one.
Oh, yeah.
Like, maybe I oversleep and I'm late. And I tell my boss, oh, there's just terrible traffic.
Oh.
When actually I just hit the snooze button one too many times. I think we've all been there.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes we do have to make up stories to kind of protect ourselves.
Right. To protect ourselves.
Or protect other people.
Exactly.
Sometimes. Maybe a little white lie. It's better than the harsh truth.
Exactly. Or to smooth things over socially.
Exactly. Like maybe you don't want to hurt someone's feelings. So you tell a little white lie.
Exactly. Okay, so that's meaning number 1. Meaning number 2 is all about making up after a disagreement.
Ooh.
Like fixing a relationship.
So like reconciliation.
Exactly. Like, remember I told you about that karaoke night?
Oh, yeah.
Where my best friend and I got a little too competitive.
Oh.
But, a big scoop of ice cream later.
Okay.
And we totally made up.
That's great. So you were able to kind of smooth things over.
Yeah, we were back to belting out our favorite duets.
Oh, that's great.
I love that example.
Yeah.
It shows that making up with someone isn't always easy,
Right.
but it's so worth it. Yeah, and it can actually make the relationship stronger.
I think so too.
You have to work through those disagreements to really build that trust.
Yeah, like you kind of go through something difficult together.
And it makes you closer.
Yeah. All right. On to meaning number 3, which is compensating for something.
Compensating for something.
Like when you miss a workout. And then you got to work extra hard the next day to make up for it.
Right.
Or like if you miss a deadline at work. And then you got to pull an all-nighter to make up for lost time.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I think we're always trying to kind of make up for something, right?
It's like we're always trying to achieve some sort of balance in our lives.
Right. And makeup can apply to so many different things.
Yeah. It's got constant juggling act for sure.
Definitely.
Okay, moving on to number 4.
Okay.
This one gets a little bit more conceptual.
Okay.
But it's all about how different elements come together to make up a whole.
Okay.
So, I could use that kind of cheesy pizza analogy, all the different toppings, make up the pizza. But instead of that, I want to talk about something a little bit more interesting that you actually mentioned in your source material.
Oh, awesome.
Which is the incredibly complex world of the human brain.
Yeah, the human brain.
So
it is incredibly complex.
It is.
So many different parts all working together.
Yeah.
You've got the different lobes.
Yeah.
You've got neurons and synapses and neurotransmitters.
And firing.
Yeah.
And interacting.
Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah. And they all have to work together in sync for the brain to function properly.
It's mind-blowing.
Yeah.
Okay, meaning number 5. This is probably the most straightforward one.
Okay.
It's just applying makeup. Like,
yeah.
the stuff we put on our faces.
Got it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not like a makeup expert or anything, but even I know that like a little mascara or lipstick can go a long way.
You can really boost your confidence.
Exactly. It's like a little boost of confidence.
Right.
And I think you were saying it can also be a form of self-expression.
Yeah, definitely. You can really express yourself through your makeup choices, whether it's, bright colors or a more natural look, whatever makes you feel good.
And it's interesting to think about how makeup has been used throughout history.
Oh, yeah.
Like in different cultures.
And stuff.
It has such a long history.
Yeah.
From ancient Egypt to kabuki theater.
Wow.
Yeah.
I never really thought about it that way. Okay, meaning number 6.
All right.
This one is all about preparing something.
Preparing something.
For someone else.
Okay.
So like making up a guest room.
Oh, yeah.
To make a visitor feel welcome.
Right.
You know,
like making the bed.
Yeah. Putting out fresh towels, like all that stuff.
Making sure it's nice and cozy.
Right. It's really about making someone feel comfortable. Yeah. Showing that hospitality.
Yeah. It's like
a
tangible way to show you care.
Right.
Okay. And finally, meaning number 7.
Okay. The last one.
This was all about completing a task.
Completing a task.
Like finally making up that homework assignment you've been putting off.
Right.
Or finishing a project at work.
And it feels good to finally complete it.
Doesn't it?
Yeah. It's like especially if you've been procrastinating.
Yes.
Oh, it feels so good to
get it done. Yeah, it's like a weight lifted off your shoulders.
Definitely.
So there you have it. 7 meanings.
7 meanings.
Of the phrase make up. Pretty amazing.
It is amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Who knew? 2 little words. Could be so versatile.
I know. I'm just thinking now about how I use makeup in my everyday life.
Yeah.
I'm going to be much more aware of it now.
That's the goal.
Yeah.
So what about you listeners? I hope you'll start to notice how you use makeup too.
Yeah. Think about all the different ways you use that phrase. Maybe you'll even come up with some new meanings. Who knows?
Great idea.
The possibilities are endless.
Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the amazing world of makeup.
Until next time.
Bye.